5, 4,
3,
2, 1.
Hey, Serena Alonso.
Hey.
You look lovely today as the Queen of Hearts.
Thanks.
What's been happening?
Not too much. How about you?
Yeah, just got out of lockdown here in Melbourne, so life's looking good. Got the beautiful day, got summer coming. So
Nice.
we've got an awesome show coming up for everyone today. Hello, everyone in chat. Welcome to the Ladies Discourse. We've got an action-packed show for you today, so
We
stay
sure
tuned. So we've got lots of guests coming in, so we'll bring on our usuals first. Where is she? Oh, Jack's gone missing. Hey, Chloe. Welcome
Hi.
to the show. How are you going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Looking lovely today.
Thank you. Little
Okay,
hex angel.
What's been happening?
Just working mostly. Chilling.
Yeah.
Nothing super exciting right now.
Nothing exciting?
No. Well, the HEX meetup was awesome. That was a couple weeks ago now, and those guys are seriously a lot of fun. So if you haven't seen them yet, go see them because they're really cool people.
Awesome. And here's Jack. Jack, how you going? We can't see you again.
Oh. Okay, I gotta sign back in again.
Jump. Whoops, that's all right. Cool. Who else we got? We got lots of new ladies.
So how long were you meeting up with the guys?
So we were there for technically 3 days, but the third day we left. So 2 days, hung out with them.
Nice.
The first day was just chilling, dinner, drinks and stuff, and it was fun. And then the second day we did some photo shoots.
Oh, nice.
Everyone saw, right? If you haven't seen them, go look for them because they're cute. And yeah. And then the second day we did a lot of stuff. We did the meetup, and then we did a bunch of shooting. And so, like in their HEX trailer video, like he's got the R8 going down a dirt road, right? That was part of our meetup. That was from that. Cool. So yeah, nice. It was fun.
Yeah, they were supposed to come to Canada, but then they had to cancel it because, you know, everything going on. So
was that like pre-planned, or was that one of those like online ones?
No, before it was like one of their locations. They were going to come to like Toronto and stuff, but then they had to cancel it. So yeah, hopefully next time. But yeah, that's awesome that you got to meet up with them.
Cool. Right. Maybe like next year things won't be as weird, you know. I don't know.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, 2 years straight of just like craziness, like how long can things be so crazy for, you know?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's bring our first guest. Hello, Hexologist. How are you going?
Hello.
Awesome. Love it.
You're looking great. What's been happening?
Thanks. I feel like Hexo right now, so that's cool.
You sweating it out there?
It is really hot in here. I got some sweat dripping down, and this beard is falling off. I don't know how he wears a beard all the time.
I like how you even did your brows because you're blonde.
I even did the brows. Yeah. Yep.
I love it.
Welcome to the show, Hex Nurse. We've got an
you.
action-packed show and lots of guests today, so it'll be a lot of fun. We'll try and add Jack again. Jack's having a few technical difficulties. Jack, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just, unfortunately, when I have video, for some reason it, when you guys came on, it sounded really like cartoonish. It was really high pitched. So I exited and then I came back in, and now the video won't work. So I don't know.
That's all right, Jack. welcome to the show. How you going?
I'm doing good. How's everybody?
Good,
Pretty
good,
good.
good. Ready for
Hibernation time.
Definitely.
All right, so we'll bring on another. One's just popped out. We'll bring on another guest. As we have a huge lineup. So, hey Jess, welcome to the Ladies Discourse.
Hi guys.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm great.
That's good. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Is this your first time? Yay!
Yeah.
Exciting.
Not nervous at all.
No.
Just a little.
Cool. We'll bring on Lindsay. Lindsay's another new lady Hexagon on the Twitters. How you going, Lindsay?
Hi guys, how's everyone?
Good. Welcome.
Good. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me here. So excited.
Welcome. It's lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I've been super busy. We've been planning the Albany meetup here in New York.
Awesome.
And yeah, we're super excited. We have a couple big sponsors that are going to give away HEX to multiple attendees.
Cool.
So we're really excited for that. So our thought, we're getting more people interested, and we have Freedom TV coming. Trying to get Kareem to come. Kareem, come on! We're so excited to have you guys. And we're trying to get the DeLorean in here too. So it's going to be huge. We're expecting right now our numbers at over 50, and we have to cap it at 100. So we're like getting them in there.
Oh, that's amazing. Is that in New York, you said?
It's right outside of New York City, yeah.
Oh, cool. That sounds so good. We got another lady Hexagon. Hey, Expensive Taste, how you going?
Hey, how's it going? What's up from Denver?
Hey, welcome to the show.
What?
Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been nervous, but I'm excited to be here.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's all in fun. All in fun.
Looking forward to it.
Awesome. Yeah, I think we've got everyone. We've lost a couple. Black Hexican's gone missing and Hexhibit's gone missing. That's okay. We can bring them in later. So we'll just say a quick hello to the chat. Serena, can you see the chat where you are?
Yes.
Do you want to can you see who's in here? Do you want to say g'day?
Sure. Let me see. So there's T-Bird. And I see David Morales, David Feeder. Who else? Tree of Hex. Oh, and Hexologist says, who's the imposter?
That's not an imposter, you guys. Crazy. There's only one.
She's way cuter than you.
I agree.
Oh, Amiris Brown. Hi, Amiris. Haven't seen you in a while. Who else is here? MT Coiner. Pabalaba. Who else? Hex Machina.
Hey.
That's what I see so far. So hello to everyone. Thanks for joining.
Hey everybody in the chat. Thanks for watching. All right. Here we just popped in. We'll just pop in. Hey, Hexhibit, how you going? Can you hear me? You might be on mute. You might be on mute. That's all right. We'll let him come too. Let him come too.
Hi, Brazology.
So, thanks everybody for coming. It's so great to have everyone coming. The price is having a little bit of a consolidation period. So it's great that everyone could come and show their support because, we all love HEX and, if crypto goes up, goes down, you just ride through it. So I'm interested to hear everyone's story, how they got into HEX and, how much they love HEX. Do we want to start, Jess, do you want to start with you and we'll move across the stream?
Sure. So I'm Jess from Salt Lake City, Utah. I got into crypto in 2017. found out about HEX about, let's see, May. I was watching, sorry, I just looked at the chat. I actually was watching Mitch Ray trying to learn TA, and they were talking crap about Richard, and I was like, who is this Richard guy? And so I looked him up and started watching his videos, and it took one video to realize that he was a genius. And I don't care what anyone thinks of him. I'm like, this man is smart. And so I took everything I had, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, EOS, whatever the hell else I had in my wallet, and I went all in on HEX that like May. So I was actually just talking with the hexiest man in the world, shout out, and Hex Ray Vision in Salt Lake City, and it's like we both got in hearing bad things about HEX and still knew, it's an IQ test, and we still knew, even though they were bad mouthing him, how smart and how awesome HEX is. So that's how I got in.
Right. Wow, and that's so true. I think we've all probably seen a lot of these influencers badmouth Richard. But that's what I love about Hexicans. We're real people. We're a different breed, and we think for ourselves. And just with you looking through that, seeing through that, and seeing that Richard is amazing and a genius, it's really good. It's people like us that we all get together
it's not just Richard. Like, they were hating on Hexicans hard, and honestly, like, I love that show, but like I can't watch anymore because I'm like, I don't even like people, and I love these people. Right. Like, I guess I found my tribe. But yeah, I don't care what anyone says. It's just like, listen. Like, how can you not know? Like, scam, or them saying scam is just ridiculous to me. They obviously didn't do any homework or research, otherwise they'd shut the hell up. So
exactly. And there's no one that's been scammed. I mean, if anyone can present a good argument, fair enough, we could discuss that and move through it and decide for ourselves. But there's not one person that's been scammed in HEX. So to present that sort of information to the public, it's very deceiving and very hurtful, because it's not really sociably acceptable. I mean, it's just basically lies. Yeah. But your story sounds great, and you've been happy with HEX so far?
Oh yeah. What I love about it is I don't have time to stare at charts all damn day, but I know that the future is crypto, and I know that I'm going to need some. And HEX is perfect because I took a day to buy some, I took a day to stake it, and I'm done. I don't have to stare at a fucking chart all day. I literally don't even check HEX's prices every day, because I already know what it is. I already know I'm going to be fine. I already know I sacrificed day one into Pulse, and that's all I need, So yeah, I love it. I love it.
And even with dips, you're still earning that trustless interest. So, it's a win-win. And sorry, everyone's names have disappeared off the screen. I don't know why. Sometimes it just does that. Hex Nurse, did you want to go ahead? I mean, we've got a little bit of an idea. I mean, most of us watched Hexo for so long, and we love the show. We love Hexo. He's amazing. We know a little bit about your family, and you guys have really worked hard. He was streaming every day. You were working. You had a new baby. I mean, your journey sounds amazing. Did you want to share with us a few details about that?
Sure. So when Hexo said that he was going to get into HEX, at first I was a little concerned, because we were kind of living off of one income. I was working full time, and so he said, I'm going to put some money into HEX and start streaming every day. And I was like, huh? You're going to do what? well, while I'm going to work and you're staying home with the kids, you're gonna do what now? And it ended up working out perfectly because now I get to be a stay-at-home mom, and I have a lot of thanks to give him, and I appreciate everything that he's done because now it's given me the opportunity to get into HEX as well. And I actually just made my first stake the other day.
Yay.
And I staked for 555. So I'm in it for the long run. Thank you. So yeah, I'm just really proud of him, and I'm really excited for what the future brings for our family. I feel like we don't have to worry about a thing in the world anymore. So that's pretty awesome.
That is so good. It's like all Hexo's hard work paid off, and yours being a full-time working mum with the baby. Hexo doing this crazy streaming, and of course all the other crazy things that went with it, the video clips, the 24-hour stream. I mean, there was really a lot going on. So,
and when he was doing the streaming every day, I'm not gonna lie, like I got a little bit upset sometimes because I'm like, well, now we can't have family time. Now we can't go to Thanksgiving with family. We can't do this. We can't do that. But in the end, it really did pay off. So I'm pretty proud of him.
That's fantastic, and great to finally meet you. After knowing Hex so long. Chloe, we're going around the room. We know your story, girl, but do you want to tell everyone again?
Not necessarily. I'm just gonna go the short route. I found me some Bitcoin and I didn't know what to do with it, and then I saw me some Johnny Chaos videos and I was like, okay, and then I started researching it and I was like, okay, well, this is genius. Like, I don't know how you can read the website and do some research and not buy it, because it is literally amazing. And so swapped my Bitcoin over and I staked it, and then I just continued to buy more and more and more. And it's a little bit addicting. Like, I definitely, I was like not making some credit card payments and stuff. I was like, screw them, this shit is way more important than that. And so, yeah, I'm pretty happy with my choice. Like, you can't go wrong with buying HEX. It's just too good.
Oh, that's awesome, Chloe. Awesome. Serena Lonzi, we know your story too, girlfriend, but you wanna go ahead?
Sure. So I got into crypto near the end of 2017, and I've been hodling the whole time. I had a bunch of other crap coins that did nothing. So once I got into HEX, I switched all my things to Ethereum and then got HEX. Yes, Brizology, that is me. And yeah, I'm the first person to put a HEX video on YouTube, after Richard, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
Awesome, Serena. Hey, and just shout out to D'Artagnan 8 who donated $9.99 to Alchemist Jess. Thanks for the super chat, guys. There's another one here. Hex Gamers, so much TA on the screen right now. You're nasty dancer for money. Don't you want me to do? I don't know what he's talking about, but thank you. Nathan Heaton, Lindsay, he said. Lindsay, thanks, Nathan. And I only just didn't show them because otherwise everyone's names disappear off the screen. Hey, Day 43. All right, so hey, Tim Bear, I'm not going to tell my story till last because I'm going to be ladylike. Lindsay, do you want to go ahead?
Hi. I didn't know it was costume night.
Me neither.
I'm like, just kidding. There's no way I'd be dressed like this at 8:23 on a Friday. I'd be like yoga pants, makeup, and a bun. I was given HEX by a loved one. I was in a situation that I really didn't understand it at the time, but I trusted that it had value. So I just wasn't at a period where I could like do some research on it. It was very early. So I was like, thank you. Okay, I don't know what to do with this, but I appreciate it so much, and I'm going to put it here. And then it took me a little bit to get into it. And then once I did, I was like, it was just really cool to learn all of the intricacies of the product itself. And then to like go to Vegas and meet everyone there. And then to see that they're just as real in person as they are right on the screen. Well, I mean, hexologists, you nurse, right? Like they're just people. And it was really that sense of community and like coming into that is what I like, that tribe, just like you said, finding that's really, it takes a community and to come together like because of a product, but stay because of the company that's pretty cool.
Right.
So I got into finance, and so I've been working with Vibra Finance, and that's where we're working with bringing Freedom TV into town to Albany to do the event. So we're excited.
That's so cool. Well, that's great, Lindsay. And you said, did you get in May or March or May? You got into HEX just recently?
That was in February.
February.
Yeah.
Cool. So you would have got on at a decent price.
Yeah.
Around February.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Expensive Taste, welcome to the show. Did you want to tell us a little bit about your HEX journey?
Sure, everyone. I'm Lauren. I live in Denver. I got into it in May. A former friend, someone I know that's was already a multi-millionaire, basically kind of sent out a group text to a lot of people that you knew, like, hey, if you're into crypto, there's a project that I'm investing in that I think could really create a lot of wealth for everyone that I care about, and kind of just explained it, which I had nothing to do with crypto. I literally did not understand the terms he was saying. It should have been Egyptian. Like, I did not understand anything he was talking about. But I was like, okay. Didn't even probably ask the questions that I should have asked. I was just like, okay, what do I need to download? What do I need to do? What are the steps? Like, I'll just put, to start like $1,000 in or whatever, and just see how it goes. And I just trusted him because he was already a self-made millionaire. And I feel like if I was going to take financial advice from anyone, it would be this person. So bought some. And then after I bought some, waited a couple weeks. I was like, maybe I should do some research and see like what this is about. So I started to go on YouTube and research and Reddit, and then Telegram, and everyone was on Twitter. So I created a Twitter just for HEX and Pulse, and only follow all of you guys and everyone else in the community, like not even my regular friend. I don't even think I follow one regular person. Like, when I say crypto, I just mean HEX because I'm not in anything else. So the more I researched and the more I learned, then I started telling everyone, oh my God. And of course, you get in May when I got in, I started to put, 1,000 anytime I could. Like, I was just always putting it in there. And then, we had that huge rush. It started going crazy. So anybody that was listed, I would stop you on the street. You heard of HEX? Well, let me tell you. And then, of course, Sammy, I'm like drunk on Facebook. I told all 5,000 of my friends, everyone. And then they're going to ask questions. I'm like, I don't know the answer. I'm like, Sammy, help me. Like, I just rented her. I was like, can you just come reply to this thread because it's like going off. All these people are asking all these questions. I feel like I can answer the 101 questions, but when it gets to depth, I'm like, I don't know. But I mean, since then, literally anyone that'll listen. My 8-year-old son, who's going to be 3 on December 2nd. I was like, is this a sign? Summit's birthday is the same as HEX. I was like, all the stars are aligning. I should be doing this. So, outside of like, my rent payment, everything's going to HEX. And, right now, I still crap's not looking as good as it once did, but I'm a firm believer. I'm 95% staked. Tinkering Turtle, what's up? And, just waiting for the next rocket.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Expensive Chase. And yeah, things get a little bit hairy on Facebook, as we've discussed. There's a lot of closed-minded people on Facebook if you've been on there, and a lot of them, you mentioned HEX or Richard Hart, and they don't like it. But that's because we're original, and we think for ourselves. So, and if ever you want a hand, yell out, because I'm on Facebook too. I'm always getting into
sure. I mean, it took a while for me to work up the gumption to say something. But I mean, I'm fully confident. And when I got to the point where I was like, I don't even care if people don't like me or get mad or want to fight. I'm so confident now. I'm getting Share the word. Share the gospel.
Onwards and upwards. Hey, Black Hexagon. Can you hear me?
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, yeah. Welcome.
Okay, great. I just stepped out the workshop for a minute to come and say hi to you guys. I've been wanting to get on with you guys. So I was like, let me just get out real quick. So hard to find a quiet space in this hotel.
I'm so happy you're here. I love you.
I love you too. I met her in Denver and she's awesome.
And look at Hexologist. You look awesome.
Hey.
I wish I would have had time to.
You gotta do the what's up, guys.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
For Hex Nurse. You gotta do the hey, what's up, guys.
Oh, I gotta do the hey, what's up, guys?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to Hex News Live. I can't remember the rest of it.
Well
so
done.
That's about as good as you're gonna get.
How's the meetup going?
Oh, it's going great. This is probably one of our biggest crowds yet here in Chicago. We have about 60 people in the room. A good like 15 new people. So that's like a super highlight. Chicago has been awesome. I don't know if you guys saw, but we went to the Bulls game yesterday.
That was awesome.
It was wonderful. We had a nice penthouse suite. We all had crypto coffee came, Maddie came. I mean, just an awesome time.
Are you in Chicago?
Yeah, we're in Chicago right now.
Are you going to any other stops? Or you're coming out this way to New York?
So I have, I guess, a new announcement or whatnot. I have committed to the whole tour.
Yay!
All the stops and planning all the rest of the meetups. So yeah, a lot of work, but I'm super excited. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to meet you, Lindsay, out in Albany.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'll be in touch. I have some details for you.
Yeah. So let's connect.
Awesome.
So we have Indianapolis coming up next. We got this social pub book, like private room with darts and beer pong and bowling and all kind of stuff. So we just want to have fun and meet Mexicans in every city.
Yeah, that's awesome. Can't wait to have you guys here. We're so excited.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. All right, well, let's hold on for the weather. No snow.
Yeah.
Right now.
Chloe's stop was the only stop that I missed.
I know.
Super excited.
I didn't see Rainmaker or any of them either. I was like excited to meet everyone, but that's okay. There was all the camera crew and everything, so there's still like 8 people that I met of the group. So I could only imagine how big it is with Rainmaker and you and whoever else is.
Yeah.
You know.
So Barry, I don't know if you guys know, he has beautiful twin boys at home, and it was a lot for him, being on the road. And then going back and forth to see him. So he's gonna get out in Vegas now.
Yeah.
He's, still being Barry, still making it happen. He's the reason that a lot of us are here. So,
right.
Barry, but
thank you, Barry.
Right? Probably won't see him on 2 more stops. We travel with a team of 10. So there are 10 of us that go to every city.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be in Miami. I don't know who else is going to be there, but I'm excited to go. And then I know there's so many more people down in that area, so I'm super excited to meet a lot more people.
It's going to be huge, too. Tons of Hexicans in Tampa reaching out, so I love that.
Yeah.
Who else is going to Vegas? Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going there, too.
Are you?
Yeah, we got to go to Vegas.
I didn't interrupt you.
I want to. I better be able to go. Even if I don't get my ticket, I'll probably just show up around the lobby.
Nobody will mind. I mean, who's going to be like, the hot blonde wants to get in here, like in this community, be like, break down the doors, let her in.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to talk Hexo into letting me go, so.
Oh, come on. Let her go. Let her.
Yeah. Was he not planning on going?
Oh, did you hear that Twitter?
I have no idea.
Oh,
yeah.
Well.
We can start a Twitter hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag let her go.
Let it go.
With
Even
love.
if he doesn't want to go, I still want to go.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So there's a
Blended
super
together.
chat that they want us to read their questions. So other than the fork, why do you assume price is ready to run up? Also, what's your end of year price prediction for 2021 and 2022 and why? Who wants to go
I was
first?
told there wouldn't be any hard questions.
It's not that hard.
Look, network effect,
That
right
makes me
here.
a little nervous.
You get like a bunch of smart women together. The network effect of networking with like-minded females starts. We spread that to our communities. So
Barbara had a $7 prediction
why do you
by the HEX conference. So I mean that's one. Personally, I think that by the end of the year we'll be somewhere over $1, and I'll be happy with that.
Yeah. Very happy.
Hey, ladies, sorry about my internet problems. Nice to meet you, Black Hex. I missed the story, but I'll go back and watch it later. I'd love to hear it. I just heard the end of it. Jack, did you share your story with everyone about how you got into hair?
No, not yet.
Do you want to go ahead?
Sure. I guess I started before Big Payday. My hubby has been in day one. He followed Richard. He found him on YouTube. Listened to him, get into HEX and come up with the whole thing, and waited for it to launch, which took forever. And then he kept telling me to get in. You need to get in. You need to get in. And then at first I was like, I'm not really into crypto. I was like, whatever. Let me know whenever we're millionaires. Just shut up talking about it. And then he got like a Uniswap drop, and he's like, hey, you want some money to go get a tattoo? And I was like, sure, turn that crypto money into real money. And he did. He gave it to me, and I was like, well, shit, how do I get my own wallet? So that pretty much started that.
Awesome.
Money talks.
Well, my story, I'll just be brief because everyone knows my story. I get into crypto in 2017. Followed Richard Hart, immediately knew that he was amazing. And yeah, when he bought out HEX, got into that and been in it ever since. So it's been a really good ride. I've met so many nice new people, and being in lockdown here in Melbourne, we're the most lockdown city in the world. So I've always had someone to talk to any day, any time of day or night. There's always someone hanging around. So it's great to meet everyone. So yeah, HEX price has been slumping a little bit. And as I said, it's great to see everyone here. There is a couple of reasons for the price to be so low. So if you got into HEX just recently on the up, which as Richard Hart says, a lot of people do get in when it's going up because it's enticing to buy. These dips are normal in crypto. Crypto is very volatile in any currency in the crypto market. So basically, my advice to you would just to be hold on, hold tight. You're here for the long term, like most of us, if you're staked up. ETH gas fees are crazy, which is also suppressing the price of HEX and a lot of other coins. But of course, Richard Hart is trying to fix that, and will with Pulse. So yeah, everyone just hang tight and ride the market. You're earning trustless interest, which is fine if you're staked up. Jack, are you still with us?
Yeah, I am. I'm not able to get my camera to work.
And that sucks because you're wearing an amazing costume.
I know. Such a bummer.
Jack's wearing an amazing costume right now.
It's The Handmaid's Tale. A lot of people haven't heard of that show. I think it's maybe just a US based show on Hulu, but that's my outfit.
Oh my God.
I can't get my camera to work, sadly.
You look darling.
I think people are wanting you to switch my position with Hexologist up there. That way she's not covered. So you can switch me.
There you go.
Perfect.
Is that all right? Jack, we were going to talk about security. I mean, being in crypto, there's a lot of things you got to really be careful. That includes never give your seed words to anybody. Never disclose your information or location. Jack, did you want to talk a little bit about, some tips on keeping safe in crypto?
Yeah, I just wanted to kind of, give out some little reminders for people. I mean, right now your bag's may not be worth, millions, but eventually we will get to that point. And I just wanted to, let everybody know, I changed my name to Hexagon for privacy reasons. Um, Facebook, Twitter, all those other social media accounts, you maybe want to go on and make sure that you don't have your locations, exactly where you're located, your jobs, family members, last name. You might want to have all that private, for safety reasons. We've heard way too many stories about people that have crypto that have lost their lives over it. So I don't feel like, maybe if you go on vacation, don't post exactly where you're at or post pictures until you're back from vacation, maybe for safety reasons.
Right.
And just other things, just to make sure that you're not doxing yourself. When you take a picture, make sure you're not showing exactly like what street you live on, or, just simple things.
Anybody want to take a Krav Maga class with me? Anybody else?
A what?
It's like, I think I could be totally murdering that, and I feel so bad. It's like Krav Maga. It's like, I'm totally slaying that. It's a martial arts where they just got to defend yourself. I mean, I know basic defensive tactics, but sounds like we're gonna need to regulators.
I think Hex is going to just bring so many new money, new millionaires into the, our space, and we just got to really be careful of what information, when you're on, before any of this happens, it might be normal for you to say, oh, I'm in so-and-so town and so-and-so state, and, your friends know all that. But, the more you get seen on YouTube or Twitter or all that stuff, the bad people are going to be watching too. You got to keep in mind of that, people that are going to be scammers, that are going to be wanting to know how to get a hold of our information, or, know that we have seed words and try to get that information from us. So.
Right.
Yeah. And Jack, as we read an article recently about a guy in Brazil. He was only 19 and made a lot of money on cryptocurrency. He was, all over social media, telling everybody, and then he was gunned down in his Porsche and killed, only 19 years old. So he's one of a few different people who has been targeted. And, it's something to take seriously, not to be too worried about it, but for example, coordinate all your social media accounts into a stage name where, people can't look up the phone number and address, or business, so people can't track you down,
So am I the only one that is like, I wish a motherfucker would? Come on. I got some aggression I need to let loose.
You want to do the martial arts class with me? We'll do it.
I think every woman should take a martial arts class.
Yeah.
And have a gun.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't know how everybody feels about that.
If you can.
I feel
if you can't. Because Sammy, you can't in Australia, right? You can't carry.
No, we don't have guns unless you're a hunter. It has to be licensed. Nothing like you guys. So are you ladies that all have guns, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. And martial arts. And dogs.
And dogs, for sure.
I have little chihuahuas, so I don't know how much help they're going to be.
They're the pre-warning.
Yeah, I'm doing the single mom hustle, so I'm not messing around.
Yeah.
Nope.
Fair enough.
Well, that might be, something else that you talk about too, is if you're single right now, maybe mentioning your HEX and how much your bag is worth is not a good idea for dating either.
No. It's not a good idea. Anyway.
Yeah. You might want to onboard them to get them on, but other than that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's like leaving the house in your pajamas. That's too much information on the first date.
Yeah, I know.
Well, first date, yeah, but if you get into a relationship with somebody, you think, oh, they're the one.
Oh
And
no,
then,
there's kids out there making like fingerprint machines to make sure that you're actual hexkin before they'll date you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be with anyone that's not a hexkin.
So I do like that, like Jack and the hexologist and hexners, like you guys have your own separate hex, and I like really appreciate that, because having one finance, even if you're married, can be tough. And we all know that we want, like, you don't know the future. We hope for a forever marriage, you know, but you never know, and you also want to be set in that time if something happens. So if you're
I
stuff, definitely make sure you're like both set up, or there's some sort of boundaries there.
I just got my best friend into Hex, and she was wanting to have the same wallet as her boyfriend. And I was like, that's not really a good idea.
Yeah.
You know, have two separate, I mean, even when you're married, you should really have two separate wallets. But I don't know if she took my advice on that.
I hope so.
If you're not, I actually know of a Hexican who was actually introduced to Hex by a not so nice boyfriend, and they've gone Splitsville. But yeah, she's had a couple of issues with that. So it's definitely a good idea if you're in Hex, have your own wallet, be financially independent. Don't depend on the guys for it, because you know anything can happen. You know. Hey Serena, are you allowed guns over there in Canada?
Yes, for some things, yeah.
So not like the States, we can just have like 5 guns and no one cares.
No, like you have to have licenses and everything like that. It's not as easy as the States, but
yeah. So do you have a gun, Serena?
I like how this turned into Canada. Have a gun.
So the question across the board should just be everybody in this chat. Yes, we have a gun.
Everyone, yes, exactly. Yes.
We're in Canada.
Sorry?
Where in Canada?
Oh, are you in Canada as well?
No, well, pretty much. I'm from Lewiston, New York, Youngstown.
Oh, I don't want to say like my city or anything, but
yeah, don't dox yourselves.
Yeah, but yeah. So.
Cool. So anyway, I take everyone sacrifice a pulse.
Yes.
Yeah. Is anyone like super bullish like I am?
Yes.
Obviously, I'm excited to say stupid things on camera when I get excited.
That's all right, Lindsay. We love you anyway, and it's just
I'm moving anyway. Peace out.
You can say anything. We don't mind. So I just wanted to ask a question, and we could discuss it. So during the Zurich meetup, Richard Hart made a statement. He said, "Pulse will not be for sale unless liquidity provided by the sacrifice set." So essentially, it will not be a super liquid market, meaning basically there will not be a lot available. So that's a really
that's amazing.
For Pulse, it's going to make the price go up. Richard also said he doesn't know which will perform better, Hex or Pulse. Do you ladies want to discuss what you think, your thoughts on it all? I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts about.
Can I go first on that? Because I have to leave in a few minutes.
Yeah, go.
Okay, so to be honest, I think that the Hex is going to continue to be outperforming, because with that limited supply of the Pulse, it's going to go for a little bit, you know, like, I mean, I don't know how much, but say we do 100X or something, right? But there's only so much, and so like if you can't buy, you can't buy, right? But then, I mean, I know there's only so much Hex at the same time, but there's not, like, people are selling it all the time, you know? So the fact that there's more of this to be bought and then sold over the Pulse, I think that will make that continue to go up higher than Pulse will. Like, Pulse might for a little bit, but because of that, unless I'm reading it wrong, I don't know, but that's my opinion on it. I think Hex is definitely gonna outperform.
Yeah,
especially because like smaller people, I can't even onboard people right now. Like all my friends and stuff, they have less money than I have, you know, like people that we want to get in and help literally can't do it right now. So once they can with the like cheap fees and stuff, sky's the limit.
Oh yeah, I think Hex is going to take off because, like you said, the gas is going to be way cheaper on Pulse, and people already see how it performs, so they're going to want to be all in, regardless
I think
of the
that's what
price.
everyone's waiting for, honestly.
Yep.
I mean, we sacrificed it like 100, and now people are still sacrificing.
Yeah.
Like
it's catching on. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think I'm predicting probably $1 at New Year's, but we'll see.
I have a question, like a strategy question. So, what is your guys' plan for the launch? Like, if you're keeping your HEX liquid, do you have any moves planned to immediately? I mean, I think if you sacrifice a good chunk, then you're not as worried about it being more pulse. Are you guys planning on taking your, I guess now it's HEX versus EHEX, taking your, you're picking your EHEX and buying more HEX? Or like, what are you planning to do with your liquid? I guess? If you have any, if you don't have much, I'm looking at steaks, but
I think we're going to do Pulse.
Good question. Does anyone want to share what they think they have a strategy once the Pulse once HEX migrates over? Does anyone want to share their strategy of what they think they'll do, or they just sit on and hold on?
I think we're definitely going to use some of the liquid HEX we have to get in, buy more Pulse when it becomes available.
Yeah, definitely. Like, turn that over. I mean,
it's a lot more than the new HEX. You think you're going to take your liquid current HEX to buy more of the Pulsechain HEX?
Yep.
If you think you're going to buy more Pulse, then
yep. Because what we have in EHEX right now, that will be mirrored over on the Pulsechain.
Yeah.
So we want to buy more Pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Now, there's a big sell-off recently. One of the reasons I thought there might be is because people may be trying to avoid a drop in the ETH price. And the reason for that is when it migrates, I mean, Pulse fee is going to be cheap to transact. It's going to be attractive to everyone to use that side of it. So I believe I've seen a lot of comments of people saying they want to dump their Ethereum HEX. I mean, not me. I'm not selling anything. Anyone has any thoughts on that, or what they think will happen? Do you think it'll stay at par? Will there be a price drop on either, or do you think it'll be evenly priced on both sides?
I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean, you can't see what isn't, or like, there's nothing there. Like, nothing can be perfect. I mean, we can't see. So, I mean, we can all guess. What's our greatest guess? I think it like started the same, and then off it goes. It'll be so much more efficient to use Pulsechain than ETH. The gas fees are obnoxious. I can't onboard half the people that I'd love to be able to because it's so expensive. Like, it's $251 the other day to take like $500 in tax. So
that's what I'm waiting for. I'm saving up the money that I want to put into HEX to buy more HEX because my bags aren't full yet, not as full as I'd like. And I've kind of been just holding on to my liquid because I want another stake, and I want it to be larger than what I have liquid. But at the same time, I'm kind of watching the gas fees and just kind of waiting for Pulse and see what's going to happen.
Yeah, for sure. I've been doing a little bit of research on the Pulse sacrifice. So the last show we discussed, it's a pretty bad idea to sacrifice now because of the terrible rate for Pulse. But there has been some really big sacrifices since the last show. So on the 9th of October, someone sacked 140,000 US dollars, which basically it was a really terrible rate. So what they got, they only would have had to put in like a couple of thousand between day 1 and day 5 of the stack address to get what they got then. There was also one for 300,000, and also one the last 24 hours for 77,000. So there is a lot of people still sacrificing for Pulse, and I mean, one of the reasons I believe that's happening is because they don't believe it will be easy to get. But I mean, as Richard said, it's starting at zero and it will be available. So it's probably best to do a bit of research, have a think about what you're doing before you go and throw these huge amount of money into a sacrifice set and get a terrible rate. Maybe just hold out. I mean, we're looking at launch in December. Maybe it might go over to January, February. Software is hard. We don't know when. So, if you are dealing with that kind of money, it's probably a good idea to look into it a bit. What do you ladies think?
I think you shouldn't sacrifice.
It's
kind of like a follow the directions thing.
Yeah, I feel like
and it's ended, and it says it's ended,
Yeah.
even though you can still get points. So
yeah, it's like the Karen
why
comes in with
are
the
you
coupon
sacrificing?
that's expired, expecting them to honor it.
Yeah, take my coupon. It's
Yeah.
only been a month. Like,
Karen's in the crypto space. No.
anyways, ladies, I have got to go. I had my hours mixed up earlier, and I do have plans for tonight. So,
Well, thanks for
thank
coming
you.
on.
It was good meeting some of you that I haven't met, and until next time.
Bye, Chloe.
See you, Chloe. Thanks for joining. See you later.
Bye.
Cool.
Sammy, did you see Amiris Brown's comment earlier about how to bring up your crypto if you're going to get married or something? Did you see that?
Did you want to read it out, Serena?
Let me just find it again.
My dog wants to say hello.
Lost by
Hello.
Aw.
Cheeky girl, get down. She wants to.
There's another one. The previous one she sent, I think, is like lost in the comments. But there's another one. She said, "Ladies, we need to help each other figure out how to date when getting serious. When is a good time to share your portfolio with the soon-to-be hubby?"
Never.
Don't share anything without.
Don't listen to me.
How much do you trust this soon to be hubby?
Now I would think after you've been married at least a year.
Yeah.
If you can't, if you won't let them see naked with the lights on, then don't give them your keys.
Sign a
Don't give
prenup.
anyone your keys.
Yeah, a prenup would be a really good idea.
Huh?
No.
But a prenup also doesn't fully protect you. Like, it protects you for the amount of money you have now. But if you have like a stake ending in the future, that future money is not protected by the prenup. So,
But what if you said something like, "My crypto, my money"?
but it's still like you're married, right? So, like, if you get married, then.
But if they sign a thing saying that they don't want any,
But it's only like your. That's the thing, though, right? Like, it's your current crypto, like what you have now. That would be what they're signing the prenup for. But then, like, if they wanted to screw you over later, any future crypto that comes out, any new money, they could like.
why don't you split
that,
it? You
right?
could put it. You could hide half in another wallet.
I don't know. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't even.
Yeah,
I don't even want to get married.
Up.
I just want to keep all my money.
Just don't marry somebody that you don't
Don't
trust.
get married.
Favorite kind of conversation.
Exactly. Who just said it?
Another hexagon.
Sandy B just said, "Don't get married." Problem solved. Exactly.
We'll just have a hexagon mingles. Was it like Christian
Either
mingles?
don't get married or marry a hexagon. That's like
there you go.
Pretty much.
Yeah, seriously though, like if you don't trust that, if you have to, before you get married, period, you have to know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And know if you can trust them with your keys.
I know myself, and now that's why I'll never get married again. No, just find another hexagon. His wallet's his wallet. Your wallet's your wallet. That's what I'm about.
Yep, I agree.
Funding Jim just said, get him to buy an equal-sized bag. So that would kind of be hard if it's an OG person, but
oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well. Find you an OG person. How about that?
Yeah, OG person.
Or just don't get married.
That's the thing, right? So
just live with each other.
Too late for that.
What are your thoughts,
Funding
Hex
Jim.
Nurse?
What do you say? Oh.
What are your thoughts, Hex Nurse? Obviously, you believe in having your own wallet, your own financial freedom.
Yeah. Obviously, Hexo has way more than me, but you know, he's the money bags over here.
She has
But
her OG.
I do think that it's a good idea to have your own and to like know how to do like all the transactions and stake and unstake and how to pull HEX out just in case something happens.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true.
not saying that anything's going to happen to Hexo, but if something does happen to him, then I'll know how to do all of that for the sake of like the future of my family.
Yeah,
but
I was going to say, I think leading off of that, I think that's a good idea to bring up too is, you know, if you don't get married, who do you want to leave your HEX to? You know, like what if something did happen to someone? Maybe we should have a will drawn up.
Who are you giving your seed words to? Like, what's your backup plan? Like, where are you putting them? Who are you telling? Like, let's talk about that too.
Yeah.
With the seed words, you can get like a little like, you know, metal thing off of Amazon and write the seed words on it. And then hide it somewhere that only you and maybe one other person that you trust knows about. So,
yeah, good idea. Fireproof safe.
Someone you really trust.
Yeah, someone you really trust.
Exactly. And I mean, I can say I'm in that position. I recently separated from my husband, and he doesn't do crypto. Like, he doesn't even email. He's that like Neanderthal. So yeah, I think through experience, it's better for anyone to have their own stuff. Because you never know what can happen. Like, I mean, we're living in 2021, and it's the age of divorce. I know so many people that are divorced, and I mean, it's always good to have that protection. And even if you want to share it with them, which is fun, as you know, Hex Nerds, I mean, it's been a hell of a ride. You know, you've shared it together. It's been a journey. But yeah, being protective of yourself, it's always good to have that one wallet at least that no one knows about. You know, I just think just to protect yourself from any situation that can arise.
Yeah.
And thanks for Alchemist Jess can have my seed phrases.
I'm gonna remember that. As soon as I get out.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Expensive Taste. What are your thoughts on that? Did you want to talk about that a little bit more?
I just didn't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, I think in the beginning, like when I first set everything up, I was the worst about my seed phrase and security. Like, it was on my phone for forever. You know, I think I screenshotted it once and like all kinds of shit. Like all the shit you're not supposed to do. Like if there was a list of shit you're not supposed to do, I'm your girl. I'll tell you all the shit you're not supposed to do. Then after I listen to Telegram, they're like, yeah, you should never do this, this, and this. So if anyone wants to hack me, hey, here I am. But since then, I have, you know, got the ledger back up and all that's great. And now I have a new one, and I'm trying to be a little better about security. So, you know, I have a couple stakes that are out there, but you know what? I'm better about it now, and I learned. I think in the beginning, I didn't know my shit, I didn't know what was going on. Someone told me to buy. That's what I did, and now I'm a lot smarter about it. So, all my big stick hackers, try me. Backed up good, and if I die, they're going down with me. And at least you know I'll never sell because no one knows it.
For sure. And another good thing for girls, especially us single girls, give your mum. I mean, obviously, if you're on good terms with your mum, my mum's in crypto. You know, give her a copy of your seed words on paper to put in her safe, and instructions. If something happens to you, you know, this is what you do. Because if you've got a large amount of money, it'd be a shame for it to go, you know, to nobody.
Yeah. And try to explain to like my father, like, or anyone, like, hey, if I died, this is how you recover it. Like, good luck. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna explain it to someone. Like, I do have a couple buddies that are really close friends that I trust. Shout out to True Moxie on Twitter. You know, I'll give them my seed phrase and we'll give it to my family.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, and thanks for all the donations, guys. Sorry I haven't kept up with it. It's just because we've got all these beautiful ladies on screen. We want to see their names, and people in chat I don't like when I put the super chat on, the names go away. So that's the only reason I'm not explaining. But thank you so much, and thanks for watching. Okay. So, what do you think that the best thing about HEX is? Like, I mean, obviously, we've said that the trustless interest is amazing because even when the market's going down, you're still making money. What else do you think? How have you found the community? Have you met any really great people? Tell us about what you really love about HEX, ladies.
I think the community is awesome. So I haven't met anybody in person, but this is like by far the best crypto community that there was like ever. So yeah.
I definitely feel like this community is like family.
On a daily basis more than my regular friends. Y'all are my regular friends now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even look at my Facebook. I don't know how my friends and family are doing. I have a whole bunch of new friends.
I've never looked at Twitter. I mean, my account's new. I was like, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah, I never used Twitter before either.
Yeah.
And what's funny too is like I knew the importance of T-shares, but when I actually sat down and calculated the daily rate of T-shares right now, with how many I have, and over 1 year what I would make, and it's like 40% of my whole bag. Like, I mean, I'm getting so much, and I know, like, luckily most of my T-shares, because my stakes are extended and they're not expiring soon. But like in the beginning, everyone was like, T-shares are key. T-shares are key.
Yep.
And like, I kind of understood that, but at the same time, getting into crypto in the beginning, I was like, well, I still want it kind of liquid. Like, what if something happens? Like, I'm putting literally all my expendable cash into this. Like, what happens if, like I get a car wreck or my house burns out or whatever? I was like, I want some liquid. And then finally I was like, fuck the liquid. I'm getting the T-shares because now's the best time. Yep. And when I did the math, like I told you guys, like when I did the math on what I'm getting per year, like I'm getting so much back per year, it's insane. I was like, I'm not even really concerned because I feel like I have a decent bag, but like just what I'm getting in interest is so crazy that I'm like, fuck, I'm not even worried. Like this is if it does hit those mile marker, the $1, the $10, the $100, all this shit, like I'm changing my number. I'll be on a yacht in the Mediterranean. I don't even fucking care because it's like it's literally so crazy. So anyone that's new that's listening, like literally T-shares are just going up. Get them while you can, because at the beginning I didn't really grasp, how important they were. They're so important.
Yep. I always recommend staking out at least 10 years or the 15-year. That way you're earning those T-shirts at that moment, because they're the cheapest that day that you'll ever get.
For sure.
Yeah, everybody that I'm onboarding, they don't seem to question it. I'm just 15, do it, done. Okay. So, I mean, I want to set them up for long-term legacy wealth,
Yeah, it's always better to make your ladder backwards, like start with the long stakes and work your way down.
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I always recommend, whatever you put in that 15-year or whatever, it could just be something really little, but by the time you cash it out in 15 years, it's going to grow a lot. And, you just put something in there that you're not going to miss. Like you never want to put all your money in there. And then, like you said, something happens, life happens, car breaks down or, whatever, and you need that money out. I mean, also leaving liquid isn't a bad idea either, but you definitely want to get the 15-year in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So this week or this last week, there was a lot of drama with the Love I.O. Does anybody have anything they want to?
I don't even know what that is.
I think
a bit to talk about it. But,
didn't we discover that they were another group that was trying to promote their coin or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they snaked their way into the HEX community.
Yeah. So Jess and I were discussing this recently. So there's a lot of projects being made on Pulsechain, right? So we've all seen a few. And just remember, it's one thing to have financial opportunity, but make sure you do your research because we trust Richard Hart. We trust his projects. Hey, inviting Freedom. Welcome.
Hey.
Yay!
What's going on? It's a Friday
Friday night. Woohoo! Welcome to the show.
Let's get it. Look at all these beautiful women. Oh my goodness.
I know, right?
I'm feeling
We were
so
just
good.
discussing a bit of a debacle. Jess and I have been discussing.
I brought up the drama. I brought up the
No, it's a good topic. Good topic.
That guy messaged me. Did he message any of you guys to solicit it?
He followed me, but
yeah, he asked me, he's like, you know, talking to me about it, and he's like, what would you be willing to do? And I'm like, well, what do you like? What? Yeah.
I block anybody that tries to push another coin on me. I have it a lot too. I'm like, I don't even answer, just block.
have any of you heard, like, watched any streams with him in it? He sounds like a fucking Muppet. I can't take it seriously. I would love for Richard to talk to him because he likes to bring up Richard's name a whole lot. And if you look at the site, like, apparently Richard's working on it, which is absolute bullshit.
That's right. And remember, people, you know, drug dealers create jobs, just like these projects are launching on Pulse, but it's not always good.
Yeah.
So do your research. So, Jess, what was going on there? So it was basically the Love IO people doing a few things. I'll let you take the floor and you can explain the drama.
Well, I came across a video that was cringy as hell. I don't know if I should name names or not. I know supposedly she's a Hexican, but she was asking for 100 hex for kisses.
I saw it.
And,
I missed that. I was like, what is somebody talking about?
Hell no. So my favorite comment on that.
Was that a real person? Was that a real person though?
She's like a founder or co-founder or something. Like if you go on their website, she's like she's chief something or other. But
That's
I have to just share my favorite comment on that thread. She deleted the video. I don't know why. I wonder why.
Couldn't imagine.
I think it was AP Hexican. He commented, "You'll never get my hex, succubus." And I was like, yes. Like, who the hell would give their, like, for anything? Like, I mean, you can go pay whatever USD for whatever. I'm not giving my fucking hex. But she deleted it. But yeah, I've been kind of watching and waiting and kind of researching. But the dude, I don't know. You know what? And if it's your gig and you're a Hexican and you also want to do that, that's fine. But I'm with Toby Wan. Like, that was a shitty way to go about getting in with the community.
Yeah, and there's lots of snakes in the grass. That's why we're saying with, like, security, you know, you never know who's faking being a Hexican or just trying to.
Well, I think it kind of backfired because everyone just made fun of her.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason why I saw the video is everyone was making fun of it.
Yeah, it was not cute at all.
I was wondering if that was a real thing.
Yeah.
It happened. I saw it. It's deleted. I was trying to show Sammy. I was like, look, what about this? But I couldn't find it anywhere because she took it down.
Talk about the controversy of all the new Hex models. You have to invite them on the show.
Yeah, there you go.
They're blacklisted.
Well, that's why I like, you know, it's good for everybody that is a Hexican, Ladies of Hex, to come on the show because then you can, you know, my camera's not working right now, but at least, you know, the guys can see, hey, we are real. We're not models. We're not paid models. You know, we're just real women in Hex.
Yeah.
And we're able to carry the conversation.
Need to leave our guys alone. If they were smart, they would know damn well that any Hexican man is not going to give you 100 hex for blow fucking kisses at him. I'm sorry.
I'm not real today. I'm an imposter today. So
Hex is an IQ test.
Money,
Hello.
Yep.
Too many money. Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it takes brains to get into Hex. You've got to be smart about it. You know, you've got to be able to set up a MetaMask account. There's a lot of educated people in Hex, but there's a lot of simping guys too who see a pretty face, a nice
They don't pay USD for that shit. They don't need her. They don't need that. They're not giving their Hex for that.
Yeah.
Well, they better not. They shouldn't. Guys, listen to us. We're women and we're right a lot of the time. Make sure you keep your hex to yourself and don't be tempted.
Definitely.
You want to call Chloe first because I seen she's down for whatever. Like, that's a lot of hex. I'll do whatever for that.
Except for eat a Klondike bar.
Yeah, I'll eat one for free.
Hey, inviting freedom. Did you see the drama on Twitter about all that?
About the Love IO?
Yeah, about the kisses, 100 kisses for head.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, this. Okay. I didn't. Yes, I did, and I thought horrible thoughts, and I can't even say what
I'm
I
not
was
the only
thinking.
one.
And I was like, what? And then I was like, wait a second. Am I hating? Am I being like, because she's cute, and she's like trying to. I was like, no, let me. No.
Your feelings are real. You just feel however you want to feel.
I showed Hexo and I said, "Don't you dare."
I was like, you know what? I was like, respect the hustle, stay on your grind, girl. I was like, what, are you gonna try it? Go ahead, get it.
Well, Jay Mills threw my name in there. He's like, Jack will do it. And I was like, no thanks.
I don't know. I guess if I didn't already have Hex, she must not have her own bag after all.
Well, it's because everybody knows what Hex is really worth. They just don't want to admit it.
Mm-hmm.
But Sammy, you were talking about things being built on Pulsechain and that we need to at least, give some of these projects a chance because that is going to pump the Pulsechain price up.
That's right. I think it's good for any business. I mean, obviously it takes brains to create something on a blockchain. And, if you got the brains, that's fantastic. But crypto can be also the biggest Ponzi in the whole world. So, be reminded that there are rug pulls. And don't say people won't sell because they will. Like what we're seeing in Hex now, the price down. Nothing's going to go up like that. So just be cautious. Do your research. And talk to it about in the community. Like if you're not sure of something, I'm Sammy Chica on Twitter, and I'm happy to talk to anyone about anything crypto. Same with you guys. I mean, anyone else happy to talk with anyone about crypto.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do crypto consulting. I like tons of clients want to know about all these coins that they hear about, like meme coins and stuff, and so these are conversations that I'm having daily. So it's interesting because like Hex is kind of like doing this, and a lot of interest is coming in from other areas, and nobody wants to talk about it. Seems to be sensitive. I'm nobody here. I can't speak on behalf of everybody, I guess, but like I would never lead somebody to get wrecked ever, ever. So I know what I'm bringing in. I know who I'm onboarding. Like I'm bringing them into the community because I trust this community. I trust the product. I trust listening to these OG streamers who are teaching us so much. Thank you with so much gratitude for teaching all of us. Bring more women into the community and teach them how to hold their own bags and be strong about it.
Yeah, for sure. So that's amazing, Lindsay. You're bringing more people into crypto.
Yeah.
I mean, I love crypto. I think it's amazing, but it is like a landmine. Like you don't know where you're footing. And the thing is, in normal crypto, you can make these massive gains like you would not see anywhere. Legacy markets, property. You don't see gains like you can get in crypto if you're in the right time at the right place. But I believe you need guidance. And I believe you need people that you can somewhat trust, like Richard Hart. We know he doesn't speak shit. He speaks from the heart. He's going to tell you if something looks fishy.
Yeah.
So, it's great that what you're doing and you're putting a name to it. I
wanted to mention something, Sammy.
Yes.
We were talking about, trusted a group or whatever, and my husband's part of the Legion VC group. And that's something that's, if you guys haven't followed them on Twitter and YouTube, they're giving away Hex. I think there's a countdown for that. You have to go on and like everybody, and they'll be giving away some Hex to somebody once they hit a certain number, I think, for followers. But yeah, they're definitely made up of a group of guys that are really good, and I can't wait to see the projects that they they launch.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's great. And do you have a link, or where can people go to find that project, Jack?
It's legionvc.com. They have a website, and they have a Twitter, and they have a YouTube.
Legion?
And they'll be announcing news on there of, I'm sure, like projects in the future and Pulsechain information.
That's Legion, LEGIONVC.com.
Yes.
Awesome. Pop it in the chat, everybody. And sorry, D'Artagnan, I didn't put your super chats up. I'm finding it hard to keep up. Plus, as I said, oh my gosh, look at this super chat.
Wow.
Jim, thank you so much for your generous donation. I don't even know what currency that is. It looks like a lot.
It's $5.
Thanks so much. Yeah. So yeah, crypto just amazing. But yeah, we've just got to tread carefully. Anyone else here involved in doing other crypto stuff? Like Jack's involved with Legion VC, which we put the comment in the chat. And Lindsay's obviously got her own consulting business.
Vibra Finance. Yeah.
Anyone else working in the crypto space? Nah, me neither.
It's a secret.
Oh, yeah.
None of my family or friends know. I'm gonna do the Homer Simpson. In about 5 years, I'm just gonna walk backwards into the bushes, disappear to the middle of Nebraska somewhere.
I love it. That's an exit plan. I love it.
Yeah, you guys probably won't see me a lot on Twitter once I get there.
Yeah. We'll be on Instagram then, Jack, posting all our flexes about
you gotta flex a little, you know. You gotta know that fake internet money is real.
Well, weren't credit cards considered fake currency once upon a time?
Definitely.
It's like, this is the future. Hello.
Yeah.
Well, internet too. I mean, that we're in the fourth industrial revolution of our time. So we have to adapt. If America doesn't adapt, it won't survive. So we have to keep up with it. So they don't have a choice. It's interesting to see what's going to happen when these lawsuits get settled with XRP, and it's an interesting time to be in this because it's such a new space. Still so young. We're only like 15 years old here, and here we are. Like, that's so cool.
Absolutely. Cryptocurrency is just amazing. Anyone been in it? Sorry about my dog barking. She's going nuts. It can do amazing things. And it is the future. I mean, here in Australia, we are very behind compared to America in a lot of things. I could ask probably my neighbours if they heard of Bitcoin, and half of them would say, "What is Bitcoin?" They don't even know about Bitcoin. Yeah, it's been around for over 10 years. So actually, there was just a news article yesterday that the Australian Stock Exchange is going to list Bitcoin. We're getting our first ETF, our first Bitcoin ETF. And a lot of what Australia does here with our systems copy America, because we are sort of in a close alliance like the UK. We do follow a lot of your things, which, exposure to Bitcoin is great for cryptocurrency. Like, I still like Bitcoin. Bitcoin's, great, and I'm not going to bag it out because it gave birth to the whole ecosystem of cryptocurrency. And I mean, there's a new ETF in the States that has pushed the price up again. We made an all-time high again just the other day. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out, because if you're around in 2017 when they had the CBOE and the CME Bitcoin futures, it actually dumped the whole crypto market for 3 years. So some people think it's good, some people think it's bad, but we'll see. I think it's great because it's a new age, digital money. I'm going to shut up because my dog's keeping.
Well, no, 6 months.
I definitely think that cryptocurrency is the future, especially with the more they print off the dollar, you know, the less it's going to be worth. So I think that crypto is definitely going to be the future, and the people that don't get it now they're going to be really regretting that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not getting into crypto, then then at least get into some sort of asset that holds value, or will, 45% of Americans right now live off of money just being in a bank. And they think that's going to lead them to like being okay and being wealthy, but like it's sitting there like for nothing and earning nothing, and they're missing out on so much. So it's like getting Pulsechain running will make it accessible to help those people see like that's not the way. There's an easier way. Watch, I'll show you.
So fun question, how long until the whole fucking world goes to crypto?
Oh, I mean,
I thought you were gonna say goes to shit. I was like, hold on.
Too late for that.
Tomorrow.
That's already happening.
Yeah, but like 45% of Americans, that's a crazy number to me, have no assets, like nothing.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to buy crypto, then you probably wouldn't be watching us talk, but at least go and invest in something like precious metals, art, jewels, make it worth something.
Well, let's just think about that with HEX. Look at legacy markets and even bank interest at the moment. Around the world, there's 0% at the moment, or very little. I mean, you can imagine HEX did 10,000x in 2 years, just as Richard predicted. Now, it has dropped a little bit, but 10,000x is amazing. That's thinking for every dollar you get, you're getting 10,000. I mean, what sort of ecosystem can produce that kind of money, And that's why a lot of people are getting into Pulse, because they think they missed out on HEX for whatever reason. Pulse is a new opportunity to try. They trust Richard, which is a bullish thing. They trust Richard. Richard's already proven himself with HEX. He's done an amazing thing. And now he's given everyone the opportunity to do it again. He's bringing out Pulse. Sorry. Shut her up, Megan.
She's super excited about Pulse too.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you looked at the moment, the Telegram for Pulsechain has nearly 50,000 members, right? HEX Telegram is only just nearing 37,000 members in its Telegram. So you think HEX has been around for 2 years? People, start to trust Richard. They get in, but now they're thinking this Pulse is going to take off. And it's already booming. So we've got Richard's trust. We all think he's going to do another thing that's going to be amazing. Missed out on HEX. It's bringing more eyes to HEX because it's a bigger project. I mean, copying the whole state of the Ethereum network over to Pulsechain is just something new. And the thing is, people have got nowhere to go. They're trying to trade on Ethereum, yet they're having to pay hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for these gas fees. So people are looking for a way out. So that's also super bullish on Pulse price and Pulse itself. Anyone else got anything to say about being bullish on Pulse?
I think you said it well. It's the hardest part about onboarding someone is, especially your friends that don't have a lot of money. Oh, I'm going to put $500 in. Oh, sorry, the gas fee's $200. Like, I don't know. Like, Pulse can't consider enough because it's really just fucking everyone with these fees. And I mean, you're right. You can see it all over Twitter. Everyone's screenshotting the astronomical gas fees. In-stake fees are even worse than just swap fees, and that sucks.
Yeah, for sure. ETH fees are just killing. And that's what's also suppressing the price of HEX at the moment. I'm seeing a lot of people say, I wanted to put my $500 into HEX, but I was going to have to pay $250 just on gas,
I think that's part of the reason why people are selling and the price is going down and it's not going back up quickly is because it costs so much. Like even me, like I would put $1,000 in like every couple weeks or whatever, but when it costs $250 to do it, and I'll wait till it's Saturday night, Sunday morning when it's supposed to less. Maybe I get lucky and it's like $100. But when I first started, it was literally like $15. And it was so easy back then. And that's what fucking sucks. Like, it just, if you want to onboard, bring more people on, and you convince them, you sell them, they're interested, let's go, let's do this. And it's like, maybe wait till you've at least 1,000 because the fees are going to eat you up. They're going to eat you up. It sucks.
And yeah, you're right. Expensive taste. You're trying to onboard your community, your friends and your family. Obviously, we're all not rich.
Yeah.
And getting them in and paying that gas price is just like, ouch, like it stings. But when Pulsechain does come, which is not far away, it's going to be a lot easier for people to get in. Rather than paying these huge gas fees.
So we have an estimated thing. I saw Wales only shared something earlier. He said maybe 4 weeks. I mean, obviously, no one fucking knows, but is it?
So
we think what?
I think we're looking at December. Like, I know that when they bought the test net out, they said minimum 3 months.
Yeah.
From once that's completed. I don't even think it's complete.
And you can now delegate your pulse. Like right before we got on the stream, I saw on Twitter that now you can like do a test delegation or whatever. So
yeah,
I feel like we're testing everything right now, and maybe it's gonna be on the birthday, December 2nd. That'd be great. I'm just ready. I'm impatient. Richard Hart, I love you if you're listening. Just fucking
Dear Santa.
Yeah.
Well, I trust
friend of
Wells
mine-
just as much as I trust Richard. So if Wells said it, then hey.
Yeah.
A friend of mine said that he saw that.
Say that, but I saw a post somewhere that said maybe 4 weeks, and I was like, Will said it. I mean, that's like.
Well, I think the 4 weeks thing is a joke because HEX. They kept saying it'll be out in 4 weeks. It'll be out in 4 weeks. Like it was just a joke when HEX was launching.
4 weeks. Hey, everybody, all you guys are worried. 4 weeks. We got this. How long is?
I'm hoping at least before the end of the year.
Yeah, me too.
A friend of mine was saying that he saw that it would come out in February. So I'm not really sure where he saw that from, but hopefully it's not that long.
A friend of yours?
Yeah.
You got friends in high places, girlfriend.
Well, he's technically the owner of the salon that I work at, so it was just easier to say friend than the owner of the salon that I work at.
Oh, I thought it was like a friend, kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
No.
Bring your friends. Pack your bag. Yeah, we're having that's for the meetup in Albany where we got sponsors to get us ETH to get them more and then it's then Staker App's coming, they're giving them wallets. So we want to, everybody that's coming, we're going to give them a little bit of HEX to onboard them to avoid those fees so that everybody's walking out of that event with a little bit of a bag. Because when they're going home, what are you more excited about? I got a business card, or I have $100 sitting here, or whatever it is.
That's great. That's great.
So, yeah. So if we can all do that on our staffs, give them some incentive, get people in the community together, donate 50 HEX. If you have 50 HEX against donating 50, whatever it was.
Yeah, I've done that. I've given a friend HEX just to start her wallet.
Yeah.
Because, trust me, here's this. There's your start. Trust me.
Yep. Yeah. That's what you do with your best girlfriend. That's the best thing you could give them. Yeah.
For sure. Speaking of donating, did anyone see that there's a new documentary coming out with Richard Hart called The Highest of Stakes?
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait.
I send it to every person I know.
So if you did want to donate to the sizzle reel, just go to thehighestofstakes.com and you can donate to that project. There's already been over $500,000 donated. Nice. And of course, they want it to be amazing. So if you do want to donate, that's the address you're going to go to. But that's going to be awesome. Hey, ladies.
Mm-hmm. I love documentaries. That's how I found out about crypto.
Really?
That's a documentary.
Mm-hmm.
That'll literally make it go viral.
Mm-hmm.
That's
crazy.
Ready for that to be out. I sent the trailer to everyone I know.
Tammy, did you see the Crypto Joker's comment?
No. Where is it? Sorry, Serena. I'm slow with the comments today.
Oh, it says he did a super chat donation thing.
Did he? I'm going back now. Because I've missed a few super chats. But thank you everyone for donating today. It's been a really busy show today. We've had a couple of guests that couldn't get on. Black Hexagon had internet problems. We also had Firebun's brother, Hexhibit, who was coming on to have a chat to us, but he lives in the mountains, and unfortunately his internet was not so good. So I'm just going back through the comments to try and find those super chats. But yeah, also Tom Gillespie did is doing a documentary as well. Did any of you ladies do an interview with Tom Gillespie at all?
I did, yeah.
How did that go, Serena?
It was good. Yeah, it was short, but it was good, and he was really nice. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that turns out. Sorry, what was that?
So that's what she said.
That's how pre-gaming got you in trouble.
That's the only way I made it here,
right?
Yeah, I also did an interview with Tom Gillespie. And when I went in, I was a little bit cautious because he has done an interview with Richard Hart, and he was very skeptical about HEX in the beginning. And to me, I'm a real what you see is what you get. Like when you meet someone, you get that energy. First impression means a lot. And I was a little bit worried at first. But I thought, if the word's going to get out, I want to have my take. Like you, Serena, I've been here from the beginning. Take her inside. Oh, sorry. And so I sat down and had a good chat with him. And he was actually a really nice guy. He's an Aussie from Britain. He's a journalist.
Yeah.
And I got to talk to him all about HEX. And, yeah, I think he was really lovely to speak to. So,
yeah.
He is going to pitch that. No, I don't think he's pitching. He's going to see who picks it up. One of his other documentaries is going to be at a film festival. So he's obviously doing some great work. He has interviewed Vitalik Buterin and also Elon Musk. And I said to him in our interview, I said, "How did you swing an interview with Elon Musk?" And he said, "It's who you know is who you know." He said, he goes, "I've got someone with extended family who knows Elon Musk." So that was really amazing. But I think he was trying to find some HEX haters, but never. He may have found one to come on the show. So, yeah, that goes to show we're going viral. We're getting more people in and. Doing well in HEX, you want to see your friends and family do well. You don't want them to be wage slaves, So, just looking at
Speaking of going viral, I have a question.
Yeah.
Speaking of going viral, how do we feel about the Island Boys?
I love the Island Boys.
Damn it! I just got that song out of my head. And now it's there again.
I've been walking around at the office singing it, and luckily everyone in my office are Hexagon. But they'll be like, in the next office over, like, "Bitch, are you singing the Island Boys?" I don't know.
I know my 16-year-old son was like, "What the hell, Mom?"
Did you guys
stop singing it?
I don't get their teeth. I don't understand. I was like, zoom in, and then I was like, oh, they're caps.
I was like, "What the fuck are you? Why are they all over my Twitter?"
They're grilled.
Yeah.
Did you guys see when Trevon James tried to copy them with the Island Boys and he had his hair all up? It was so funny.
Yeah.
Go check out that video made me laugh so hard I had to just keep rewatching it.
I will go look for it now.
It's too good. It's too good. Can you even pull it up, Sammy? Sorry.
It blacks out my system. Unfortunately, I tried to share something before. Unless anyone else can share. If you got that function, I don't know if you have.
I don't know how to do it on here, but
no, I've tried.
It's so funny. Everyone has to go watch his version of it.
They just did another cameo for a different coin. I can't remember Dinger. I was like, what in the? I was like, guys, come on.
What? Yeah, the Island Boys gets stuck in your head.
It
Serena,
does.
if you can
Yeah.
tweet that out, we'll have a look. But the Island Boys, if you have a look on TikTok, they're just two twins, and they're just really, they've got a really cool vibe. Like it goes round and round and round your head, and you go, I'm still singing it. And this morning I woke up and my daughter's boyfriend was singing it because I showed my
Yeah.
It's the first like cameo, like paid advertising from a celebrity or whatever, and I saw it, and I was like, first I thought like they were actual Hexicans. I was like, shut the fuck up, they have it. I saw it was a cameo, and I was like, and then I saw like the Shark Tank guy cameo and all these other ones, and I think the more exposure we get about it, keep it going.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And even though they're just cameos, and we've seen a lot, they're a lot of fun. There is a few famous Hexicans. There's
a few that play for the Ravens, like the.
What about Des Bryant?
Justice Hill, and a couple of the football players, Des Bryant, which I'm a Cowboys fan, so.
Me too.
No. Yeah,
there's another one.
Yes, hit her up.
Justice Hill's a Hexican.
Yeah, Justice Hill. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got one of his other teammates from the Ravens to endorse it, so it was super cool.
That's amazing. And then there's that rapper. What is it? Little Rich Kid rapper.
I think it's Rich the Kid.
Rich the Kid.
He's a rich kid for sure.
And then DJ Lethal.
Yeah, DJ Lethal. And it's only the beginning, you know. There's only going to be more
famous faces we can get endorsing it, because that brings a whole different crowd and fan base to it. Like all of those, the more famous people we can get. Love that.
Oh, for sure. You're definitely spot on, you know. And it's such a good time to get in now, you know.
Yeah.
Can say hi?
For sure.
So
especially right now, right this second.
Oh yeah.
Famous people need to be right this second. Get in while you can.
Yeah.
How many of you guys saw the airplane with the HEX flag?
No. Yeah, I think I did
at
see
the fair in Texas. I saw
Oh, that. Yeah. That's cool.
That was cool. I wonder where the trucks are. We need to see those again. Those were awesome in New York and down at the Miami Bitcoin conference. We need to get some more of those going around.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Oh, did you guys see the thing in New York? The like transformer thing that was like an hex.
Oh, yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. That was like the coolest thing ever.
I think it was fake.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea, but I'm like, that looks
AI.
cool.
Because who was it, Marco, that went down there? He went to Times Square and he's like, yeah, it's not here.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
But it still is way cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Good idea, though.
Yeah.
We should all get together and do a halftime show for what do you call it? The Super Bowl.
Yeah, do it naked, then. Naked. Just get.
In the meantime, I got about 200 stickers from the HEX meetup here. And I just put them under every windshield wiper and every parking lot. I'm like, I gotta go get milk. I'm gonna hand out 50 of these stickers. Super sparking lot. And so when they left, like, take these, hand them out. I was like, I will do my due diligence.
That's what I'm saying. Like when they come to your city,
yeah,
you know, connect with them, connect face to face with the people that are coming to this tour. You know, Black Hack, and just set contact her, raise money, get money into wallets for them. You know, like get hacks into wallets for them. That's when they'll really catch on. You have to like see it to believe it.
Can we just talk about the tour for a second?
Sure.
Yeah.
So excited.
I went not for the info because I already knew, but I wanted to meet Hexicans in Salt Lake City because I didn't know any, and I met a couple of awesome ones.
I heard that was a great turnout there.
There was like 50 people there. Hexiest man in the world, Hex-Ray Vision, awesome.
Yeah.
If there's anybody out in Utah and you're looking for someone to talk to, they're your guys. But the Black Hexican, Abbott, Patrick, the whole crew, they were working their asses off, right?
And I just feel like they're dropping seeds in each city, right? And I feel like, Hexicans that already know, they're already Hexicans, help them out. If they're on their way, get a hold of them. What can I do for you? Whether it's, loading brochures into cars or just whatever, like, or even after they leave, like, what are you going to do for your community after they leave? They're not doing it for nothing, and I drove to Anaheim and back one time, and that was exhausting. That was 4 days.
Yeah.
This is like all year long. I can't even imagine. And
they did Denver. I hit him up on Twitter before, and I said, I'm gonna bring all the drinks, chips. I went and picked up $200 worth of pizza. I showed up, like, I never met these people, right? Like a pizza box, like, I mean, like all of these pizza boxes. It was huge. I was like, I walked in, they're like, oh, you're the girl from Twitter. I'm like, yeah, because you guys are from the city. I know the best pizza place in town. I'm gonna go get all the pizza, all the shit, and they were like so grateful, so nice. They did the best.
And Casey's away from her kids. I mean, there was a guy on the crew that he's like, I miss my dog, man. And like, my kids are older now, like whatever, but I can't imagine leaving my dog. Yeah. But, and they didn't complain. They didn't say
forget the kids. Don't leave the dog.
Like, I could just feel that they were exhausted, and they're just starting. They're not even halfway done. So if they're on their way, help them out. Get a hold of them. Send them a message on Twitter. Like, do what you can, because they are doing amazing things.
Yeah, I was bummed they were supposed to be in Minneapolis tonight.
Yeah.
And I really wanted them to come because I wanted to do a Mall of America meetup. But we may try to do that. I don't know when would be a good time. But
what happened to the Minneapolis meetup?
They said I guess they were just too many places to go to. They didn't have enough time.
Okay.
But I think Mall of America would be great because, like, so many people go there. It's a very popular spot.
Yeah,
and
that's huge spot.
Yeah, a lot of celebrities and stuff go there too. So, like, if you stood there and like did some stuff there, everybody wearing HEX shirts and different things, I think that would be really good.
Yeah, they're definitely doing great work, going all over America in their own time, giving away 1,555 HEX each time.
Yeah.
Awesome. Even retweet their tweets. They've got a Telegram group. You can jump in there, and support our mates who are doing great work over there in the States.
Yeah, Team Money's doing a great job.
Hey, I just wanted to bring up Crypto Joker. Thanks for the $500 super chat. That's amazing. He said, why isn't anyone dressed up as Harley Quinn? I was rug pulled. Ha ha ha. Good job, ladies.
You got Queen of Hearts there. That's close.
Right?
He says, also check my massive donation. Thanks, mate. Well, hey, the boys are coming up soon, so we've got like a little bit of time just to wrap it up. So does anyone want to go around, just say, any thoughts on HEX, any messages like what you did, Jess? It's great that, you're letting the community know what's going on. You're with it. You're up with it. Anyone else want to share some last comments? And, as I said, you're all welcome to jump on any time. This is an open forum. No one owns it. It's just a bit of fun for us girls to get in there because it's so dominating with all the guys. And it's good to chat to other ladies in the space, And once the show is done, if you want to hang around in the green room, that'll be open so we can talk more, because we could probably talk all day, but RG3 will come on and give me the hurry up in a minute. So if you want to start, we'll start. I don't know, Lindsay, you want to start off and shout out what you are on Twitter so everyone can come follow you too.
Oh, my Twitter is Lindsay the Hexican, or Hexican Lindsay. There's a Lindsay and a Hexican in there somewhere. But
Lindsay the Hexican.
Well, that's how I got my name. So I was like, Barry's like, what do you want to call your rainmaker? He's like, what do you want to call yourself? I was like, Lindsay. He's like, well, what do you want people to call you? I was like, Lindsay, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, we're so excited to have everybody come to Albany. It's going to be the biggest stop on the tour, or like the entire area is pumped about it. Well, like maybe 90% of the area. Maybe sleeping.
My final words are just Sammy. Thank you for orchestrating this because I fought like hell to not have to do this because I'm very camera shy. But I appreciate you inviting me, and the HEX community is the best. All I can say to anyone watching is just go out and do your due diligence. Promote it anywhere you can. Talk to anyone you can. If you go to the meetups and you get the stickers and all the shit to hand out, hand everything out. Tell everyone, onboard them. Gas fees suck, but we'll get better. And we're a huge community. We're a bunch of friends here. Do your due diligence to keep it going.
Awesome. And I've just popped your handle into the comments, both Lindsay and Expensive Taster. If anyone wants to follow these lovely ladies on Twitter, that's their handles on Twitter. And you're welcome. It's great to see new ladies come on. Seriously, it's good fun. Hex Nurse.
I'm Hex Nurse, and on Twitter it's Hex Nurse, I think. I just love this community so much, and I love how everybody is just like family here, and everybody has each other's backs. Thank you for making me part of this community and welcoming me with open arms. I appreciate that.
And you're welcome anytime. You're just as lovely as Hexologist. So it's been a pleasure to meet you.
I mean, he's a little more handsome than me, but I'll take it.
No, wait, you got that beard.
I don't know how he wears a beard all the time. I'm seriously like, I'm
Take it
sweating
off.
under this thing. Take it off. It's glued on.
Oh,
Never mind.
And this wig is
Can
itchy.
you please send me after pictures?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I have to wear it again tomorrow, so this is gonna be.
You
fun.
make it look so good.
You should just leave it on all night.
He'll love that.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, Hexo.
Inviting Freedom. Are you there? Inviting Freedom. Are you still with us?
Looks like
I am so sorry. So let me just tell you, I am so sorry because I really wanted to be on, but I'm multitasking because I'll tell you why. So I have a good friend of mine, and I'm gonna plug Hex real quick, but I have a good friend of mine, and he's young, and he has a fiance, and she's really young, and she has cancer, and it's of the woman parts. So they are just like thinking of starting a family. And so she has to get rid of everything. And it's really emotional. And he's holding, it's so sad. Like, I'm so emotional right now. He's hosting like this virtual, he's a musician, just himself, like this on Facebook. He's live and he's doing like this Celtic like show for everybody for her and, you know, to raise some money here and there. But he just like ended the show with, okay, first of all, hold on. He did this song called The Unquiet Grave, which it's all like Celtic music. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's when someone dies, a loved one dies, you're only supposed to mourn them for like no longer than like a year, because then you keep their spirit from like passing on. So The Unquiet Grave was about a young man who was mourning his love, and so that's like one of them, right? He snuck that in there in the show, and then he just ended the freaking show with "If I Ever Leave This World Alive," and it's just so emotional. And I wish I try to get him into Hex, you know, like, but he's just been, him and her, they've been struggling so much, but it's so nice to know. I mean, like, I know you ladies already know, you ladies know how amazing it is to have the power of Hex and to just feel the confidence of being able to take control of your life and having the opportunity to now focus not so much on the finances, but then look at your health and really take care of yourself and your loved ones. And that's so, so important. Hex does amazing things. I was in a really bad place last year. My girl was fighting, my dog, she was fighting cancer. She's a 3 times cancer survivor. I had no money. I had nothing. I was at the bottom of the barrel, and I was able to bounce back. But I mean, like, Hex has changed all of that. And it's so nice to be able to share that with, my friends. So anyway, that's why I'm so sorry, because I thought he ended the show, but then he came back and I'm like, oh no, I jumped on, with you guys. And I'm like, but so let me do.
Oh, well, sorry to hear about your friend inviting your family. It's really, really sad to hear that.
It's okay though, because I'm shilling Hex and I'm telling them that they're gonna get it.
Is there anything we can do to help? Is there any links or GoFundMe we can put in the chat for Anyone that wants to help out?
Sure. I can send. I made a tweet on Twitter. Honestly, he's so nice. They're really the nicest people I think I've ever met in my life. Like they're just so our tribe. They're just such genuinely amazing people. And he was just like, the show's free. You don't have to donate, but if you can, but only if you have it. If you don't have it, that's okay. But it was such a beautiful sentiment. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I can I'll link. I think the show's over for the most part now, but I can link and then I'll drop his PayPal, I guess, and Venmo if anyone can. But
yeah, maybe just well, put Inviting Freedom's handle in the chat, and she'll post a link up on Twitter if anyone wants to help out. Inviting Freedom's friend, Inviting Freedom will put the details in there. Jack Hexagon, is there any last words you've got? Put your handle in the chat.
Thanks, ladies.
Thanks, sweetie.
No, I just wanted to say, I guess, hang on if you're new into HEX. This is just a little dip. It'll definitely bounce back. And Pulsechain's just right around the corner, and we can't wait. So if you guys want to give me a follow, I'm Jack Hexagon. I think that's my handle and Twitter. And that's about it. I like funny memes. So if you got any funny memes or TikToks, tag me.
Awesome. Jess?
I just gotta say, buck coin market cap. Buck Bulls Doge. Shout out to Joker. And I'll be back.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming on, Jess. Lovely to meet you. I've popped your handle in the comments. Anyone that wants to follow the lovely Jess. Serena Alonzi.
Yeah, so for anyone who's new, buy your HEX now. Hurry up so that you get your copy. And yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube as Serena Alonzi. And that's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you once again, everyone. It was so great to meet you all, beautiful ladies in HEX. It's been lovely to chat to you. And as I said, you're welcome anytime. You know where I am on Twitter. I'll put my handle in, as well as Serena's in the chat. So they're all there if you want to follow us and reach out if anyone needs any questions answered. No questions too silly. You know, we're all in this for the long haul. With the HEX price, just hold on and chill. There's nothing, nothing's too bad. It's going to be okay. And, everyone get excited for Pulse because it's going to be amazing. So we're on the last Friday of every month, 5 p.m. PST time. Any ladies free to join. Anyone that wants to hit me up, even if you're a dude, occasionally we do have dudes on, hit me up and you can come and jump on and have a chat with us. So I'll leave it there, guys. And thank you so much, chat, for all your super chats and everything. I mean, it's been amazing. We've had a great show and, you guys are all so generous. So thank you so much and we'll see you next time.
Bye, ladies. Thanks for coming on.
Bye.
Bye, Dave.
Yeah.
Lady.
Five, four, 3, 2, 1.